This is not an impressive performance by the Dallas Cowboys.
See, I think it is.
How? Pittsburgh's offensive line is down 2 starters as well.
It's hard as hell to win on the road. It's really hard to win in Pittsburgh.
What do you feel different about this Cowboys team, though? Are they beating Washington? Are they beating Philly? Are they beating Minnesota?
It's always been in the DNA of the Cowboys to lose a game like that. To win a football game like that on the road in Pittsburgh, I got to give them credit.
How about them Cowboys?
Angry Cowboys fan, are you down the ride? Angry Cowboys fan, are you down to ride? Drop a like on the video, go ahead and subscribe.
What's going on, Cowboys Nation and angry Cowboys fans around the world? Y'all know who it is. It's your man, the angry Cowboys fan on Victory Monday, still riding high off the last-second win in Pittsburgh for our Dallas Cowboys. In today's episode of Get Up, Mike Greenberg, Dan Orlovsky, Damien Woody, and Rex Ryan discussed the Cowboys' win over the Pittsburgh Steelers. As you could tell from the beginning of my video, everyone was somewhat impressed by the Dallas Cowboys' fight to the very end, except for one talking head, Dan Orlovsky. So we're going to get into the 3 clips that I got for y'all, and then y'all know what we're going to do after that. We're going to come back and unpack this raw and uncut. So, angry Cowboys fans, let's go ahead and take a listen to the first clip from Rex Ryan.
Dallas beat the hell out of them, and I know nobody's going to say that. No, they did. And nobody's been more critical of their defense than me. But they actually had a plan. Like, it was crazy. And without your 2 really good pass rushers, they had a great plan. Mike Zimmer, I got to give him credit, all right, especially containing the quarterback as well as stopping the run. Like I thought Pittsburgh was going to run the ball down their throat. Never happened. And so you got to give them credit. I think that was the most impressive thing. And then offensively as well, that this team, man, I mean, they had 2-to-1 yardage advantage. They put up 100 extra yards over anybody that Pittsburgh's played this year. So to me, I thought they beat the hell out of them. Now, it doesn't help when you turn the ball over 3 times, and that's why this was a game.
Rex Ryan was absolutely correct, Cowboys Nation. The Dallas Cowboys defense stood up against a really good rushing attack in the Pittsburgh Steelers. They were great against a dual-threat quarterback in Justin Fields. This type of game is a warm-up game to the ones against a Washington Commanders team or a Philadelphia Eagles team, seeing that both of those teams have great mobile quarterbacks and a solid backfield. So I completely concur with Rex Ryan. But jumping into the second clip that I got for you, Damien Woody gives his opinion on the Dallas Cowboys win. So let's go ahead and take a listen to that and then come back and talk about it. Roll the clip.
This is the type of game the Dallas Cowboys usually don't win.
Yeah.
They don't usually win these type of games. As bad as Dak Prescott didn't play well. Obviously, the turnovers, particularly in the red zone. They coming off performances where they couldn't stop a nosebleed running the ball, and you're able to go on the road, shut down the run game of the Pittsburgh Steelers. You're able to try to run the ball some. It wasn't very efficient, but at least you attempted to run the football. And to me, I think that's the biggest thing. No Michael Parsons, no DeMarcus Lawrence, and you still were able to go on the road and get a football, get a win. To me, that's what I come out of that game with.
Damien Woody said something that rings extremely true, Cowboys Nation. Losing a game like this is in the Dallas Cowboys DNA. A road game against a top-ranked opponent during a game where the quarterback turns the ball over 3 different times but manages to rally back and take the game in the closing seconds? Isn't this what you ask from your quarterback? Isn't this what you ask from your offense? Of your team, damn it! I'm going to get into that more during my raw and uncut portion, so make sure you stick around for that. But in the last clip that I got for you, Rex Ryan gives the Dallas Cowboys offense their flowers. So let's take a listen to what Rex Ryan has to say, and then we're going to come back and unpack this raw and uncut. So, Cowboys Nation, let's go ahead and take a listen to Coach Rex Ryan.
I got to tell you, I was more impressed with their offense. All right, number one, you get 446 yards against the Pittsburgh Steelers in Pittsburgh. Nobody does that, all right? So that's impressive. They had a protection plan for Dak Prescott, all right? And I know J.J. Watt still damn near ruined the game. T.J. Watt, excuse me.
100 sack, yep.
All right? But they had a protection plan, all right? They also showed me that they need to be more balanced on offense, and they knew it. They ran the football. And that's how you beat good teams coming up. That's how you're going to compete with Detroit. That's how you're going to compete with the Niners, stuff like that. So to me, I was super encouraged by this. I think the coaching, they looked at themselves and said, hey, we're going to have to be more physical. We're going to have to be committed to running the football more than we have. And they were. And their protection plan, I love their protection plan because every time you went, T.J. Watt's getting chipped, all that, even on the touchdown. It starts with protection first.
Angry Cowboys fans, instead of saying that Rex Ryan is absolutely correct, I'm going to just say, y'all ready for my Raw and Uncut? Y'all ready? Let's get it. The reason why I didn't clip any of Dan Orlovsky's take is because it's very disingenuous, Cowboys Nation. And spoiler warning to Dorothy Hunter, but Dan Orlovsky would have been praising Josh Allen if he had the exact same win that Dak Prescott helped the Dallas Cowboys team achieve. He would have minimized the turnovers like he did in the past and would have been pounding the table as to why Josh Allen should be considered an MVP candidate. He did it all last year when the Buffalo Bills fought back to gain a playoff berth. When it looked as if they could miss the playoffs due to Josh Allen's turnover problem, he got interviewed and almost cried at all the smoke that Josh Allen was getting from NFL fans. So miss me with this take on a hard-fought win against a formidable opponent. But, and I hate to say it, he was right about one thing. The game, from an offensive standpoint, was not good. The Dallas Cowboys visited the red zone 4 separate times and only came away with 1 touchdown and 1 field goal. That is definitely something that we got to clean up, and I'm pretty sure the Cowboys organization is fully aware of this issue. So what do? You go to the film room and you see what went wrong, and you try to capitalize on those errors for the next game against the Detroit Lions. Also, to a number of ex-players, talking heads, as well as analysts, this is what great players do. I don't know how Dan Orlovsky can sit on that set and say that a game-winning drive wasn't something to behold from our Dallas Cowboys. When it was time to step up and drive down the field, they were able to get that done. Was there too much drama toward the end of the game? Absolutely. That's what the Dallas Cowboys do. If Rico Dowdle would have just followed his blocker and Hunter Lipke, he would have had a walk-in touchdown, but that fumble almost cost the Dallas Cowboys the game. If it wasn't for the heads-up play from Dak Prescott, Justin Fields would have been in the game kneeling the ball out to end said game. Also, Dan Orlovsky wants to talk about the players that the Pittsburgh Steelers were missing, but you failed to mention the fact about how many Dallas Cowboys key players were missing on both sides of the ball. The key players and backups went down during the game for our Dallas Cowboys. Zach Martin, Tyler Guyton, and Marshawn Nealon. Even Jalen Tolbert hurt his junk toward the end of the game. This Dallas Cowboys team overcame a lot of adversity to come away with this dub. A lot of self-inflicted, but a lot coming from the Pittsburgh Steelers gameplay. But like I said earlier, Cowboys Nation, this is what you ask from your team. This is what you ask from your offense. Drive down the field and get the game-winning touchdown. They did that, Cowboys Nation. Then you ask your defense to come in and stop the opposing offense from getting into field goal range. They did that, Cowboys Nation. With everything that went wrong last night, the Dallas Cowboys were able to escape with a dub. Could it have been more polished? Yes. Could it have been more dominant? Yes. Could Dak not have thrown 2 interceptions and fumbled once? Absolutely. But what it all comes down to are those plays that separate the men from the boys. Those plays that separate good players from great players. Standing tall during a time where some would call the lights being the brightest, because it's easy to look like a deer in headlights during those times, but it's hard to overcome the odds and secure the win for the team. To be the underdog and still win the game. Let's not act as if anybody from Get Up picked the Dallas Cowboys to win this game. Everybody on the panel picked our Dallas Cowboys to lose, and it sucks when you have to go on live TV and have to eat a good amount of crow. This has been your man, the Angry Cowboys fan. What did you think about what the crew at Get Up had to say? What do you feel about the tough win against the Pittsburgh Steelers? Let's have an adult conversation in the comment section. If you're digging the content and want to help get it out to even more Dallas Cowboys fans, drop a like on the video and share it with your family and friends who are Cowboys fans. If you are DC for life and you understand that every win isn't going to look pretty, hit that subscribe button. Hit the bell to be notified whenever I go live, release a video, podcast episode, or Madden 25 and College Football 25 gameplay. And also, do you Angry Cowboys fans want me to make a video about my thoughts on the game last night into this morning? Or do y'all want to talk about it live? Let me know in the comments section. When a Philadelphia Eagles team, a Niners team, or a Chiefs team, or a Bills team barely escapes with a dub, a win is a win, right, Cowboys Nation? When the Dallas Cowboys do it, they should have done this, or they should have done that, or they should have won in a better fashion. Isn't a win, Cowboys Nation? The thing is, you know the Cowboys aren't satisfied with how they played last night, and they're more happy with the dub against a team that came into this game 3-1 for their record. They know they got to clean a lot of stuff up in-house, Cowboys Nation, so we could get ready to host the Detroit Lions. This has been your man, the Angry Cowboys fan, and I'm out. Dang, Angry Cowboys fan, you done made it through the entire video. But if you want more content, you can definitely go to this video right here. Or if you want the latest episode of the Angry Cowboys Fan Podcast, you can go right here. But whatever you do, like, share, and subscribe to the channel, but remain DC for life.